Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. It's Paulie, Esther here, and today is Thursday, so that means we're having a dev... What? There's no dev stream today? Okay, apparently they canceled the dev stream today. Public test build number 2 went live and is staying live until March 23rd for us to test out the second iteration of the Emblem system. This is for PC only. They don't have a way to port this out to console, so they're not trying to discriminate against console users. It just so happens that they can only give this to PC to be the quote-unquote guinea pigs. Now, this Emblem system is the new way they want to introduce scoring for ranking and pipping into the game. This is patch 1.9.4, but there aren't any patch notes here in the news for it, but they are listed here, so let me just go through it. The other thing that I should tell you is how to actually access the public test build. So here are the instructions for that, and again, it's PC only. Right-click on Dead by Daylight in your Steam library, access properties, access the beta tab, enter the password DBD public test build without the quotation marks in the text field. It is case sensitive. I put DBD all caps and it didn't take it, so note that it is case sensitive as it appears here. Click check code, select public test from the drop down and restart your Steam. Okay, so for these bug issues, this is 1.9.4 in the public test build. I'm not sure when 1.9.4 is coming to the base game. Hopefully soon. So these are the fixes in 1.9.4. Address an issue that could cause scratch marks to be spawned in random parts of the environment and much further away from the survivors than intended. That's good. Change the sound of the hook in the bear trap sabotage. You may have noticed they sounded like creaky boards if you were saboting hooks or traps, so I assume they put it back to what it was. Fixed a few instances of the game crashing when continuously opening and closing certain menus. Fixed an issue that caused the Splinter offerings to appear in Killer Blood Webs despite owning those corresponding DLCs. That was interesting. I never had that one because I owned all the DLCs, but I heard about people who were being offered Splinters for DLCs that they already owned. Splinters, if you don't know, they allow you to try out a killer that you don't own. So, for example, you could have a Michael Myers Splinter, I think that's called the Black Splinter, on your Huntress Blood Web, and you could turn your Huntress into a Myers for a game. Basically, it's a tool that they use to try and entice you to try out a killer, try before you buy if you play the Splinter. But they're giving Splinters for things that people already owned, and normally you don't get those and shouldn't get those anymore. Let's see, fixed an issue that caused the Freddy's chase music to be reduced instead of his terror radius. Fixed an issue that caused the Hag's trap triggering to be heard map wide. I know about that one. That was an interesting one. Let's see, what else we got here? Fixed an issue that caused the survivor's footsteps and breathing to be much lower than intended. Wow, that should help killers find people. Fixed an issue that caused the unhook audio sounds to play during the unhook interaction rather than after. Fixed an issue that would cause a player to become stuck on a broken screen when the host of a Kill Your Friends returned the party to lobby. Fixed an issue that could cause repaired generator audio to become corrupted in the mother's dwelling. Fixed an issue that could cause the scoreboard pages to overlap. I had that one happen to me once. Fixed an issue that the spectator camera to view out of world when spectating a player in the match and another player died or escaped. Really? Is this the toggle? I love that one. That one really bugged the poop out of me. I'm glad that one's fixed. Fixed an issue when clients had a switch to spectator option when leaving Kill Your Friends match. Alright, so those are welcome. These quality of life bug fix things are always welcome to make the game experience more enjoyable so we don't have to go play something else. Anyway, okay, so then they also have notes here for how they changed PTB2 to PTB1. Lightbringer now includes hex cleansing and exit gates opening, which is welcome because to get an iridescent Lightbringer the way it was, you had to do 3.5 generators to get the iridescent emblem for Lightbringer. A passive amount of points will also be granted to all the survivors alive each time a generator is completed. Great. The idea behind it is to reward players who allow their team to do gens without doing them themselves. That's a good idea, like cleansing a hex, right? Like that was one thing that I made a point of, that if I'm cleansing the hex, which is going to help the entire team get gens done, I'm not getting any credit for that. So this now changes that. Unbroken can now grant up to the silver quality upon death, based upon the time spent in the trial before dying. We do not want to grant nothing to a player who managed to survive for an extensive amount of time without escaping. That was another thing, is if you died, if you didn't escape, you couldn't score. You would get the black emblem in that. So they have been a little more generous in that regard. So for benevolent, you now lose points only if someone gets hooked, not injured. Additionally, you don't lose points on the last hook. An unhook action resulting in the survivor being downed again shortly after will result in negative points. Taking a hit while someone is being carried grants points, just like making someone escape the killer's grasp. It's interesting. So taking a hit to try and hook block will give you points. Benevolent actions taken in the basement or after the gates are open will grant bonus points. Remove the points lost upon a survivor getting injured. It was too frustrating and felt outside of the player's control. More benevolent actions are now taken into account, and farming a survivor on the hook is now punished. Great. I love it. Evader now secures the points you win in a chase every 15 seconds to make it match with the Bloodlust tiers. This amount of points is now exponential. You win more per second during a long chase than a short one. The amount of points won in stealth when the killer is in chase is now greatly reduced. We realized it was unfair to grant no points for a survivor managing to extend a chase for a long time but ending up taking a hit. This new structure will reward longer chases and risk-taking, as points are secured on a regular basis. Yeah, if you had a really long chase, but in the end, if you didn't escape, you would lose points. So that's great. I love all of these changes. They're very thoughtful and methodical. Alright, so what do we have for killers here? Chaser now gives you less points as the chase goes on. The loss of points per second is also exponential, so closing chases quickly is way more rewarded. Closing chases quickly as a killer should be rewarded accordingly. This new system encourages short but effective chases for the killer, creating more confrontation with survivors. So most of the changes here were for survivors. I think the surveys that people put out showed that they felt like it was harder for survivors to pip than it was for killers, so it makes more sense that they adjusted the survivor part of the game accordingly for the emblem system. Let's see. So balance changes, change the values, and added curves for the following scoring events: chase, escape, chases per second, cooperative objective. Reworked all the emblem values to correct some of them which were either too easy or too hard to get. Reworked the bonus blood points granted by several blood point bonus offerings. Okay, the basic sachets and wreath offerings are raised from 25 to 50%. Fresh sachets and devout wreath offerings raised from 50% to 75%. And fragrant were raised from 75 to 100%. Oh, and bound envelopes are raised from 15 to 25%. Ah, those are all welcome additions for extra blood points. More blood points is always better. I'm loving this so far. So we have to get in a game and try it. What else? Okay, and the survey for PTB Feedback Survey number 2 is already live. Here's the link. Survey is open from the start of the PTB until March 23rd, 5 p.m. Okay, so we're actually going to try and play a game with this test build and see what we get. So remember, the public test build, none of the points matter. You can't earn any points. This is just to try it out. It's practice. This is just practice. We're talking about practice, not the actual game. Not the actual game I live and die for. We're talking about practice. Thank you, Alan Iverson. So anyway, so we're going to see what happens. They want you to play the game as normally as possible. You could be toxic and bring Moris all the time as a killer and brand new parts all the time as a survivor, but you're going to skew the data. And above all, please do not disconnect. If anybody disconnects in the game, they have to throw out the data. That doesn't help them make the game better if you have so many matches of lost data because of disconnects. So the points don't matter. Just let it play out. Just let it play out. You don't like what happened to yourself? Don't disconnect before you get hooked. Just get hooked and don't struggle then if that's what it is. But allow the game to complete, please, so that the data can go to the devs and they can analyze it. Alright, here we go. I'm playing with Amy the Obsessed Illusionist and ChuckETrap.
Boosted.
Who's boosted?
Yeah.
You're boosted! The old Sabo noise, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, the alpha, beta.
Yeah, the creaky board noise that didn't bother me.
I love the creaky board noise.
I thought it was better.
I'm sad they're gonna get rid of it.
Yeah.
Actually.
It's not me on the boat.
I'm at the shrimp boat.
Okay, I'm on the dock. I'm within visual range of the boat, of the shrimp boat.
It's a bill.
It's a who?
It's a Billy.
Hillbilly.
Hillbilly.
Yes. Get away.
It's always trapped.
You don't know me. What is going on? I'm not gonna from this
You
scenario.
put your unbreakable on.
No, the ping is actually bad, but I'm not gonna question the scenario.
Oh, I forgot to put my decisive on.
Billy, I don't have decisive. You can flag. Put me on the hook.
Alright, I imagine he's coming my way now with barbecue and chili.
Nope. He is not.
Really?
Yes.
Also not my way. Surprisingly. Oh. No, he isn't.
I'm light-bringering it.
Run.
I am the bringer of light. I am the dreamer of dreams. We are the music makers.
Run. No, Billy. God damn it, Billy, get away.
Who did the save, Amy? Did you save him?
No.
No, it was the other dude.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Huh?
I'm not gonna question this thing. I'm not gonna do it. See, oh, alright, he's slugging. Great.
Why did he leave Claudette here?
I don't know, maybe he's like, oh, this person's bad.
No, to chase me! Because I'm trapped, apparently.
Alright, we're up on the big boat.
Let's see if this spell check's coming.
Wow, there's 3 gens we can see from here, Trap. This is bad.
This is really bad.
There's 3 gens right behind us.
I was lagging so badly I went to a window 3 times and I didn't go through it actually. But it's still sad. You know
Okay, he's
what?
on the other Claudette down there.
You can't go here anymore.
Oh my
Stop blowing it up!
I am trying, not to phone.
He's going to kick that gen down there.
Too much skill checks, make it stop!
Oh, she had decisive. We gotta get out of the way, get out of the way, move! Oh. Oh, now he took her basement.
Not the basement! Well, I did my best. Come on, Claudette. Who's my fellow over here?
Oh my gosh, stop touching the generator. He's here,
Oh,
he's
there
here.
he is. Does he see us? No, he doesn't have nurses. Oh.
It's on you.
Yeah. Get away, Billy. I got no more pickles. You can get them your own.
I got no more pickles. Hi, let's go.
I can give you another one.
We're not healing here. That's a bad idea. I'll heal you wherever else you want, but we ain't doing it here.
I'm sorry, Bill. The deal's off? Yeah?
She's got the key. She's got a key.
Interesting.
No more pickles. Alright, Amy, what do you got going on?
A chase.
Should I go save or should I do Jen?
No. He's going back.
What do you want, Billy?
Apparently he wants
Go
pickles,
search
you
the
said.
pickle jar.
Okay, I'm coming, Trap.
Yes.
Where's he at?
I don't know, I can't see him.
Heal here, don't heal here.
He's coming back.
Okay,
Alright.
that's a no then.
I was distracting him, letting him chase me, but he's got his eye on the prize.
Let's try here.
Yeah,
No.
that Jen.
Billy likes that P3 blitz. He wants extra blood.
Okay, so we got 3 gens over here. How much should I worth helping? This says yes.
Oh, my push to talk button is broken.
No, Windows notification pop.
Okay, he's kicking that one. Where's the last gen? Is there one in the
There's
shack?
one where we finished the other one. There's one on top of a dock.
On the dock. Okay, let me go look for that one.
It's fairly close to the one we finished.
I guess Billy only wants Popeyes right now.
All 3 gens are really close, but the dock one
Yeah.
is...
Oh, that dock one.
Yes. It's 75% done. With a chance of Billy.
Get away from me,
Wanted
Billy.
to save that
Oh,
person, but
no.
they're dead.
At least Billy got his Popeyes for lunch.
Go to a gate, Paulie.
Okay.
Gate. It's pretty close to the Billy. I'm gonna hide. Oh, they're so close and it's a Billy.
He's going to the gate.
Okay.
Okay, I'm on the dock gate.
Okay, I'm just supervising. He's going to the other gate slowly but surely.
Open it fast. God.
Should we go out? What do you want us to do?
Yeah. You found the hatch?
Oh yeah, no, you guys can go.
Alright, we're out.
As I said, I'm supervising.
That was a quick-paced game, must say.
Are both gates open?
No.
No.
So I should have iridescent on unbroken because I never got touched.
I honestly have no idea where the other gate is.
It's by the dock. You're going to the open one now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there it is.
I think we see having light stands, but I stamping it.
I mean,
No, he came back.
oh, there he goes. He just went zipping off on the left. You're good.
To the future, and we go.
Woohoo!
What are your emblems, buddy?
Let's see.
Mine was okay.
I got very little bold. I had very little encounter with him. So let's see what I got. I got silver, iridescent, iridescent, silver.
I had gold, iridescent, bronze, silver. Wait, what?
What happened?
It says I have 0 points.
Yeah, because you left.
Really?
Yeah, the bill.
No, that
Oh, now it says I have 0 points.
Yeah. You see too on your side. What?
Maybe because none of the points matter or something. It just makes us all 0. Trap, does yours say 0 on your screen?
I left, but last game it didn't say 0. So it's because of Billy.
I mean, we're not getting any points anyway, right? I would like to have known what the Billy got. So I only got silver for
yeah,
Vader
me too.
because... I mean, I never was in any chases, so...
Well, I got in slight chases with him, but he kept on going back to the other person. And I still got silver.
I think
So I'm a little confused about that one.
what would be great for Survive with Friends is the pricks with the emblem they got. Makes Survive with Friends balanced.
Okay, so you still need 5 emblems to safety, 8 to pip, 13, is that right? 13
How
to double
much-
pip?
How much did each one represent again?
Okay, so
Points?
bronze is worth 1, silver's worth 2, gold's worth 3, and iridescent's worth 4, with a maximum of 16 if you got iridescent in all 4 categories.
Okay, fair.
So I would have gotten 8, 9, 10, 11. I would have gotten 12. So I wouldn't have double pipped. This would have been a high, as high as you can get for single pip. And yeah, I look forward to this. I think it's going to be good.
You have 12 points? You said you had 3 silvers, right? Or
No, I got 2 iridescents and 2 silvers.
oh, two.
I got
okay.
silver unbroken because I never got touched the whole game. I got silver for benevolent for altruism because I healed 3 times I think, and I unhooked once
Okay.
I think in the game.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And Evader, your ability to stay hidden and win chases. I didn't get in any chases. And Lightbringer for generator repair. I don't know. I didn't cleanse any hex totems. And I opened the gate though, so I'm a little surprised that the Lightbringer's only silver. I don't know. It might have been a high silver bordering on gold. I don't know exactly how much gen repair I did in that. I have to go back and look at it, but.
I did 3 full gens. at
Okay,
least.
and you got, what did you get for Lightbringer?
Gold.
Yeah, gold, okay. Makes sense. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be more fair.
Yeah.
Versus Survivor versus Killer.
I just wish you could see what the other people got. I mean, I don't know if maybe that's something that'll come in the end, or if maybe they don't want to show that for humiliation stuff or what, because we definitely have enough toxicity in the chat as it is already, where we don't need to be telling killers, you only got bronze or whatever, right? So maybe they will keep that private, but I mean, I guess as it is right now, we don't know for sure what points the killer gets for victory cube either, unless you go back and count hooks and stuff. But anyway, it looks promising.
Yeah.